Well, welcome back to the pod. Today we're talking about a 25-year-old forward winger called Yoyo Mahdy, better known as Yoyo Mahdy. Born 20th of January 98, he's just a week shy of his 26th birthday. He's an established, seasoned League of Ireland player. To date, has played for a total of 5 to 6 Irish league sides across both the top two divisions, aka the Irish First Division and Premier Division. He started in Dublin 15, Blanchetown area, where he moved with his family at 2 years of age and began playing with local side Hartstown, Huntstown FC in the North Dublin Schoolboys League. At 15, he and his family moved to Limerick and he played with Mungret Regional FC in Limerick, where he went to school. Then he went to Mervue, a highly rated youth side, highly rated side, Mervue United at underage level. He played there up until the 1st of July 2015, when as a 17-year-old he joined his local side, Limerick FC, the big team that part of the world at that time in League of Ireland, in their youth setup. He then joined UCD for the 2017 season on the 1st of January 2017 as a soon-to-be 19-year-old, where he probably had to date his best years and numbers and goals scored, playing in both the Premier Division and the First Divisions. He won the First Division twice, I believe. He also, while at UCD, completed a university degree at UCD in Commerce, so he's a smart guy. After a successful time in UCD, he joined Shelbourne for the 2021 season on the 8th of July as a now 22-year-old. He joined Harps the next season, the 22 season, on his birthday. So yeah, he joined, I don't know if I said that wrong, he joined the Shelbourne 21 season, joined Harps, played with Harps the next season, 22 season. He joined on his birthday, 20th of January. As a 24-year-old, I think that makes him a few months before the end of the 22 season with Harps. On the 2nd of August, he sealed a big, exciting transfer to Egypt, where he has, obviously his parents are from Egypt. He has a lot of family over there, cousins and all. So also he regularly goes back to Egypt. So at home, he considers himself Egyptian. He considers himself Egyptian and Irish, so which he is. So that's also home to him. Although he didn't live there, he went back there every year. So he signed a big transfer there for anyone, but must have been equally, perhaps more exciting for him being from there as well. He signed with Olympic Alexandria, who were in the 2nd division there. Interesting, brave move, which ultimately didn't go according to plan, and they were relegated to the 3rd division in Egypt at the end of that season. However, you could see the plan and long-term plan where he and his family had made a strategic and intelligent plan of where he could go in his career and the advantages and pros to that move. He qualifies obviously to play for both Ireland, who he's represented at under 15s, under 17s, and Egypt, of course, who invited him to train with them, and he trained with them at under 18s level in 2014. He impressed them and was invited back again, but the offer wasn't taken up, most likely due to logistics at the time, because as such a young lad to be going all that distance, it's a 6-hour trip with a layover in Turkey, so it was a big move perhaps to go train. So but he was, probably still is, on their radar on paper. Obviously, you would need to be up the levels to play at senior level for either, you'd imagine, Egypt or Ireland. Although Egypt are ranked 33 in the world, Ireland are 60th, so Egypt's much higher ranking on paper. Again, they're twice as good as Ireland, although you'd imagine it would be the only time I ever remember Ireland playing Egypt was in the World Cup all those years ago. So Ireland, I think it was a draw, wasn't it, 0-0? But wasn't a great game either. But yeah, in the FIFA rankings anyway. But you'd imagine perhaps the route to Egypt might be currently, obviously who knows where you can go, but currently closer to getting senior international caps for Egypt than at Ireland. You'd imagine he'd have to be playing a much higher level to be in consideration for the Irish setup, even though again Egypt are ranked much higher than Ireland. The route to Egypt maybe is closer, still would probably need to be playing at a higher level, but you'd imagine they still are keeping tabs on him and they are aware of his progress and where he's at. Also, you could see, from an opportunity wise as well, there'd be more opportunities if you played for Egypt, because you'd be playing pretty much all the African Cup of Nations tournaments every 2 years, so big international continental major tournament, which is ongoing, just started at the moment. Obviously Ireland hardly qualify for anything these days, so I think World Cup wise it's the same. Ireland's qualified for 3, Egypt's qualified for 3, but Ireland has only qualified for about 3 Euros, and as said, Egypt, they've only missed out on a few African Cup of Nations, so he's pretty much guaranteed to get that competition if he got into the Egypt side every couple of years. They have massive names, Ireland as well, but Egypt have the legend Mo Salah, who plays for Liverpool, possibly going to Saudi Arabia. But a large portion of their squad is made up of players based in the Egyptian league and surrounding maybe Saudi leagues as well. I think there's one from Saudi league and one in Qatar, a few in Turkey. The standout is Mo Salah at the present moment in time. But yeah, so if you could see what he was trying to do there, get into the Egyptian league initially with Olympic Alexandria, impress there, maybe get promoted or catch the eye of bigger side in the first division, top division in Egypt, and sign to them. Obviously financially it'd be a good package for him as well, but he'd be in the eyes of the Egyptian national team at that stage. So yeah, you could see it was a good plan. Didn't go as according to plan for him at the club because they got relegated into the 3rd division. But yeah, it's not something he can't revisit. It's an avenue still open to him. He's only just gone 20. He's not even gone 26 yet. He's soon to be 26 in 6 days' time. Happy birthday! But yeah, it's definitely a plan he can go back and revisit and do again if he decides he wants to do that. It's a great avenue to have open to you. He returned to the League of Ireland after a season with Alexandria to Bray last season, joining mid-season, 12th of July. Obviously, staying in the 3rd division in Egypt wouldn't really have been any benefit to him. So he came home, regrouped, go again. He played 12 times, 2 goals, not a bad return. But this season, he's basically gone full circle in his, almost full circle in his footballing career. He's joined Treaty United, who really are a reincarnation of the now gone Limerick FC. He joined on the 1st of this month, i.e. 2 weeks ago, on a season long 1-year deal. That's the way it's done really in Ireland for a lot of the sides, especially in the 1st division, so that's nothing unusual to anyone listening outside of Ireland. Usually that they'll want to re-sign those players at the start of every new season. It's just so they don't have to pay because the money's so tight in Ireland, they don't have to pay the off season. Really is the reason they do that. But it's a bit of a gamble because you can lose if somebody plays well. You can lose them for nothing. If they're like his age. If he has a great season, he's really a free agent, and the opportunities for the players, great opportunity, but for the club it's a bit of a gamble. But financially their hands are really tied, especially a team like Treaty United where money's tight, so they got to be smart about it. Yeah, it's a gamble, but yeah. Anyway, he gets a good full season, which you'd imagine he's going to do. He's already done it in the League of Ireland First and Premier Division, but he's been top goal scorer a couple of times in the First Division, and I think he's won it twice. So yeah, he's well seasoned at that level. He's a couple of levels above that, but he's just gonna get that season into him. Then he can either, if Treaty United get promoted, or if he, as planned, does well, he can move to the Premier Division in Ireland, which you'd imagine wouldn't be, perhaps isn't far off the Egyptian level, whether or not they'll be looking at him over in here. So maybe he might be tempted to go back to Egypt and try it again. Maybe might get a bigger side. Maybe might go to some league where there is also the Egyptian international football eyes are more focused on, because Ireland again is the other side of the world, even though they're aware of him. Obviously he was born in Saudi Arabia, so perhaps that's somewhere he might be interested in playing, and perhaps that's an avenue also open to him to play international football in the future. Obviously Saudi Arabian league is where the big stars, money, and all the eyes are on now. I think all the matches are shown on the zone, so over this side of the world. But yeah, it's definitely the hot league topic at the moment around the world the last year. So yeah, that might be something. I'm sure that will be of interest to him. He's just started his Treaty United journey this Friday gone in the Munster Cup third round, basically the last 16, playing 78 minutes, starting playing 78 minutes, winning 2-0 against Carrick-a-Lion. It's an exciting season, and times lie ahead for him, a player in his prime. Bright future awaits, and whatever happens, we'll be watching.